Hey, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is DEESETURUMANE and I make videos about motherhood, lifestyle and fitness. Today's video I'm going to be reviewing the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So this is the book that I'm going to be reviewing. I am reading the revised and expanded version by Arthur R. Pell, and it took me a long time to finish, y'all. I don't know why I'm such a slow reader. My morning routine includes reading about maybe 10 pages. Sometimes I do get a chance to read longer depending on what time Zion reads. So I started reading this book. It's been about a month, and I'd say that's okay for me. You know, I told you guys last time I reviewed Marie Forleo's Everything is Figure Outable that I judge a book by its cover, and I did judge this book by its cover. I mean, it's gold, money, you know, rich is like in red to make me think about the gold, and this is like drawing my attention. In terms of the size of the writing, it's not so bad. I could handle this. I judge the size of the font, and if it's too small, I know for sure that I'm not going to be able to finish it. So just based off of looks, obviously some versions will have a different cover to this one. This one is actually Simpiwe's book, and I just saw it on the bookshelf and I thought I need to read this. So I just first want to get into why I decided to read this book. The title was catchy. I didn't know what to expect. I thought that it would have a lot of practical, and I say practical very lightly because I'll share with you just now why. I thought it would have a lot of like actionable steps. Like Marie Forleo's book had a lot of stuff to do with like writing and figuring things out and doing things like taking account of how you spend your time during the day, and I thought that this one would be the same. Like, okay, cool. I thought it would literally give me a formula that you plug and play and out comes your riches, okay? But I was shocked. I was so shocked to find that this book is actually a manifestation book. So I started reading it because I want all the money, all the bags, okay? In every, okay, not maybe every currency, but in dollars. I want to increase my income. I want to know if what I'm doing right now is working. If not, how can I improve it? How can I go from, I think I've got like 3 streams of income right now, to 7 or 8 or 10? And that's why I got this book. And I'm saying that like with zero shame. I think that a lot of the time women are led to believe that wanting to be rich is shameful. Maybe you grew up being told that a woman should earn less than her man or her husband, and I definitely do not subscribe to any of those notions, okay? I love to see women thriving. I love to see women securing all the bags, and I love to see women financially secure. So I mentioned that this book is actually a manifestation book, and when you look at the title, it says Think and Grow Rich. You might think money, and yes, it does cover a lot of how to get the money that you're seeking, but I think that this book can be used in terms of acquiring spiritual wealth, mental wealth, physical wealth, in terms of your health, and I just love that. I was surprised that this was the way that it was going, but as much as I said that there weren't a lot of tangible things, there actually is. And one of them are the 6 steps that you need to follow in order to achieve wealth. I'm going to go through those 6 steps with you. Don't want to spoil the book, but I'm going to cover those 6 steps with you. The first step is putting a specific amount. A lot of the time we will say, I want to be rich, but you don't know. What does that even mean? Do you know what richness looks like to you? What does it look like? Does it look like earning a 5-figure salary every month? Does it look like getting 5 figures from different streams of income? What is the amount that you're seeking? What is the amount that will tell you, okay, I have reached richness? So you set a specific amount. I'm gonna go with I want to earn 100,000 Rand a month. Step number 2 is decide what you will provide in return for the money that you are seeking. This book, spoiler alert, is not a get rich quick scheme, okay? It's not telling you that if you do A, B, C, and D, you're guaranteed riches. So a lot of people think, they just think that, okay, I want to earn 100K a month, but then you don't provide anything. No, you need to decide what are you going to give in return for the money that you're seeking. So I said earlier, 100,000 Rand a month is what I want, and decide what you're going to provide. I'm going to provide people with natural bath bombs and cruelty-free skincare products, for example. Step number 3 is to set a specific date for when you will have acquired set amount of money. So I will say I want to earn 100,000 Rand per month selling bath bombs and cruelty-free skincare products by the 1st of December 2022. So now it's specific, which means, I love this, that you can gauge it. If you know how much you're working towards, when the money starts coming in, you'll be able to gauge. If you know what you are selling, you're going to just focus on that thing. And if you've got a set date for when you will have achieved your goal, you will be able to, you know, see whether you're on the right track to reaching it, and if not, make the necessary adjustments. Next step is to create a plan and start immediately. So I am not this type of person, okay, but some people will say 100K per month selling bath bombs and cruelty-free skincare products by the 1st of December 2022, and then they fold their arms. You got to get to work. How are you going to do this? Create a plan and start immediately. Start right now. Like, okay, cool, what can you get started with? I can get started with just selling bath bombs, and then once the bath bombs are doing well and I have money, I can start creating more, building more products, more skincare products, you know. So create a plan and start immediately. I've set a date for myself. I gotta start right now. Next step, number 5, is to write a statement of steps 1 to 4. So this is exactly what you would do if you were trying to manifest something. So you are going to write down with a pen to paper and say, I am going to have 100,000 rands through selling bath bombs and natural skincare products by the 1st of December 2021. When you say it out loud, I think when you say it out loud, for me personally, it makes it more real versus if it's just written down and then you just close your journal and that's it. And the last step is to repeat the statement that you wrote down out loud twice a day. So when you wake up, so that it's the first thing you're thinking about, and it's gonna set the sort of vibe or the attitude that you're going to have for the rest of the day. Because if you wake up remembering that you set a goal for yourself to say that you want to earn 100,000 Rand per month, your attitude throughout the day is going to help feed into what you said in the morning. And then at nighttime before you go to bed, to help your subconscious mind understand and ingest and help you to now move out of this just being a thought to it being a real thing. And that's the whole premise of this book, is what I felt, is that it is telling you, the focus here is that every single thing you see around you was once a thought. If that doesn't blow your mind, I just don't know. The first thing that came to mind as I said that was like, oh my gosh, think about the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if you guys have been to Paris and seen the Eiffel Tower in real life. Even if you haven't, you've seen it on photos, you've seen it in movies. Think about the Eiffel Tower. That thing, that triangular looking thing, was once a thought. And somebody thought, I'm going to build this thing for a fade. It was actually supposed to be temporary, and now it's permanent. And the thought became a thing. It is a thing of if you have a burning desire, he repeats this so much, if you've got a burning desire, there's absolutely no reason for you to not be able to accumulate the riches that you want. One of the biggest encouragement for me that I got from this book was that you have to be persistent. If you want to see change, if you want to accumulate wealth in whatever area of your life, if you want your bank account to look a certain way, you have to be persistent. He uses Henry Ford and Thomas Edison as some of the examples in the book. And think about Thomas Edison and how long it took him to get to where he wanted. I actually have another example in my mind. The Wright brothers, how long did it take them for them to create an airplane, the first kind of airplane? So here I am over here creating content, and when a video doesn't do well, I'm just like, you know what, I'm done with this YouTube thing. Screw this, screw you guys. But it actually doesn't work that way. And yes, in the midst of me being down about views being low, payouts being low, whatever, and then something happens that a video goes viral, for example, and then I'm just like, you see, everything works out in its own time. And that's exactly it. You just gotta trust the process and understand that all you have to do is put in the work. The how and the when is not up to you to decide. The final thing I want to mention is he lists 6 fears that you have to conquer, otherwise your mind is going to play games with you and you're not going to be successful in your quest to gain riches. I'm not going to list the 6 fears, so you know, I've already listed the 6 things that you must do in order to acquire riches. I don't want to spoil the book too much for you, but what that taught me is that, once again, this is more a mind game, as in your mental muscle, like how you control your mind is so important in you reaching the success or seeing the success that you desire. If you do not control your fears, one of which is the fear of poverty, the other one was the fear of death. If you're constantly thinking, for example, about the fear of poverty, you are repelling the money, babes. You are blocking the money. You know, you have to, and I actually remember I spoke to Nikita Jacobs, shout out to you, Nikita, about this, and she gave me such a cool affirmation. I might not be saying it verbatim, but it was sort of just saying that I have enough money to do the things that I want to do, and that is it. Otherwise you're going to be in this rat race, on this hamster wheel, and spinning and spinning and spinning and repelling money when money should be coming to you, right? So that concludes my book review of Think and Grow Rich. I can't wait. I'm trying so hard, you guys, for you guys to review these books as I go along with them. And I'm a slow reader. So just bear with me, please. Just be patient. If you read this book, please let me know what you thought about it. There were some things that I just thought were a little bit I don't know what word it is to use, but they seemed a little far-fetched, and I quickly silenced that thought of that this is far-fetched, because I thought maybe I'm just not, you know, I'm still in the lower states of my manifestation journey. I haven't reached that level yet, so it's something that I definitely need to work on. But otherwise, overall, a great book, and I think it's a book that I will go back and reference, especially about the fears. So yeah, remember to tag me when you do read the book, okay? If you want to think and grow rich, this is the book. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.